Just kidding. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And it's been a very long time, but I feel like I have some explaining to do. I feel like I owe it to my subscribers to acknowledge the changes. If you've been keeping up with me, you know that there's been a bunch. We left off in 2016, 2017. I was working in Florida at a department store and I was wearing hijab. And I was praying 5 times a day and I was a very good Muslim girl. And now it's 2020, mid-COVID, I'm self-employed, and I'm living in Seattle, Washington, on the other side of the country. I ended up marrying a Muslim man in 2017, and it didn't work out. And I didn't stay with him for very long, but after that, I felt a major disconnect from Islam, and in November of 2017, I ended up taking my hijab off. I was still working for Lancome at the time at the department store, and then at the end of 2017, I had the opportunity to move to Washington, which I always wanted to do. I knew I wanted to live on the West Coast, and I had visited Washington a few times before, and I just love it here. When I arrived in Seattle, 3,200 miles away from anything that I had ever known my entire young adult life, I felt the most freedom that I've ever felt, and I was not scared. Honestly, I was just excited, and I put myself out there and I hiked every hike. I had quit my job before I left in 2017, and I kind of assumed that I was going to take a little bit of time off and then just start working again at a normal job. But there were some other ideas for me. I ended up meeting a guy that financially supports me, and he believes in me. He sees my crazy ideas, and I'm able to make some pretty big girl moves now, a couple of years later because of him. So I lived with those girls until the end of 2018, and then I lived in Seattle, like downtown, in this cute little studio apartment in Capitol Hill in Seattle. And about mid-2019, my man actually bought me a Winnebago Travato KL, if anybody cares. It's basically the RV version of the converted vans. So it's professionally converted, and I freaking love it. I still have it, but I only use it for weekend trips now. But in 2019, I did move into it for an entire year. And I went to every state except Alaska and Hawaii and her, and I could talk about that forever. I probably will make some more videos on my traveling because I did take a lot of videos, and I vlogged for myself, but I didn't vlog for YouTube. So maybe I'll go through some of that footage and throw it in to another video where we can talk about the van, because that was a really cool portion of my life. I just moved out of it in May. And mid-2019 was also the same time that I started my OnlyFans. OnlyFans was just starting to get popular, and I decided to jump on the bandwagon. In 2020, COVID hits, and I was in California, and I decided to quarantine in the desert in my van, and with a bunch of other van lifers. We had a blast. And then when I finally decided to come back to Washington, I decided that the van was no longer comfortable. For a lot of reasons, but mainly because Washington was a lot more shut down, so it was hard to find places to sleep. I got a house, which I'm in now. I live on a small island. It's not small. I live on an island in Western Washington, and I have 5 acres and some dogs. I'm really happy. It's very rural, but this is my place. I feel like I love it here so much. I take care of my yard, I upload to OnlyFans, and I mind my business, and it's the best place ever. I'm also thinking about getting a horse. I've been taking lessons for over a year now, and I kind of grew up with them, so I had some knowledge of them before I started taking lessons. But yeah, I'm pretty close to, probably for Christmas this year, I'll get myself a horse. I want a pony. So as for religion, I'm not lost, but I'm not found. I'm enjoying my lack of structure, and I'm really getting to know myself every day in a new way. Do I have any regrets? No. Will I take my old videos down? No. My videos are helping people, and that's why they're gonna stay up. And I'm not uncomfortable with who I am now or who I was, or the violent swing between them two, because I know that it is a violent swing. I'm excited to continue to use my platform again and do other kinds of content. I'm really looking forward to having more interaction daily with you guys. And if you have any content that you would like to see or questions that you have, please leave them down below. And if you'd like to keep up with me on the daily, my Instagram will be linked down below, and so will my Twitter, and my OnlyFans links will be in both. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know I keep looking down because this is a hard video for me to film. I've made some notes, and hopefully I didn't sound too scripted. I probably will never do this again for a video, but I just had to get this off my chest before I continue to use my YouTube platform, because I feel like I owe an explanation, that's all. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh my god, okay, here we go.